Hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome to the channel. Today I've got a bit of a bonus video where I'm going to talk about one of the main tools I use to make my car repair videos, and that is the wireless microphone. So I use wireless microphones so you can hear what I'm saying and what I'm doing when I work on my car projects. Now today we're going to check out a set of wireless microphones that should be really nice because they're really compact and they have built-in noise cancelling. This is the BOYA Magic wireless microphone set, which BOYA sent me to check out. And I'm really interested to use them because of the really small mic size and the fact that you can use it in 4 different ways. So let's open this up and check it out. It comes in a nice little pouch. Got a little quick start guide, safety guidelines, warranty card. All right, what do we have? We've got windsock. We've got, I think this is the mic and charging case. Oh, here we have the charging case and mic, and this foam cover might give you a hint for one of the uses. So you can use this as like a directional mic for your camera, or even a handheld mic. Pop that off. We got a fuzzy one as well. And if we pop this open, we've got these itty bitty microphones that have a little clip and a magnet. That's really small. A little button here. That's cool. And a second one right here. So you don't need to charge them separately, just charge them all in one. It's got some threads right here for mounting. USB-C to put here. USB-C adapter here. USB-C to USB-C cable, USB-A to USB-C cable, little jack. We've got a little tripod right here, a mini tripod. It was perfect for desk use, so we could just thread this on here. Then we have a nice mic that we could use like this. Just talk hands-free. That's great. It's got a little carbon fiber style texture on here. And a cold shoe mount here. On the other side we have fuzzy covers for wind protection if you film outside. That's cool. Just clips on. We got 2 of those, one for each microphone. We've got a lightning adapter. So you see right here we have USB-C, so this will work on USB-C phones, and a lightning if you have an iPhone with a lightning port to connect wirelessly to your phone for audio recording. And since this is magnetic, you can just pop the one you want in the end and it'll be stored right there. And our last piece in here is this. Oh, this is another receiver, and I believe this lets you connect to a more traditional camera that has an aux input for your microphone, so that's very cool. You also have a USB-C port here. Since this is also wireless, has a battery built in. It lights up right here. Cool. That's a really nice set. Before we use it, I'm going to take out the little plastic inserts here. There we go. And then there's a little one in here to protect the charging contacts. And there we go. So these microphones only weigh 7 grams and they have a battery life of 6 hours, which for me should be great. If I'm working on a big project, I could use just the one mic, and if it project and work goes longer than expected, you just pop it back in and switch to the other one. And with the battery in here, you should be able to use the mics for about 30 hours total, which is really good. Oh, just noticed on the back, there's some white LEDs for the battery charge indicator. That's a nice touch. Overall, feels really good, really polished. Looking forward to using it. All right, let's test this out. We're gonna take our USB-C plug here. Got little indicators right there. Pop that in. Really connected. We got output gain settings, recording mode, mono or stereo. You can have a safety track on or off. Looks like we're at the latest firmware. That's good. Now if we take our microphones out, pop this out. That's on. Check, check. The other one out. Oops. Yep, yeah, we have both connected now. You can see the signal level. Let's see if we record in stereo. Check, check, check. So when you have both of them out and you record in stereo, you'll get 1 track per transmitter. So that means that if you're talking with someone who has a loud voice or a quiet voice, you can bump up their audio, and then you just reconfigure that track as an individual track in your editing software, and you'll be good. Now, if we're using just the transmitter here, we can press the button, and now noise canceling is on, and it actually turns it on for both. So when the light's green, we have noise canceling. So here right now, I have, you can see the signal there. It's picking up the air conditioning. Turn it on. It really cuts it down. And we'll test that more in just a bit. Now let's pop these back into the case. They really snap in with the magnets. Oops. There we go. And now we can turn this one on. Hold 2 seconds. All right, see now we're recording on just the one track. Transmitter 2, which is up at the top. I guess if I switch these around, it would probably switch. And that's using transmitter 1. So whichever transmitter is up top will be what's used when you're using it in handheld mode or in camera mount mode. So just bring that up to my mouth, press the button once to enable noise canceling, and there you go. And then press 2 seconds to power it off. Now on the receiver here, you can also double click and it'll mute it, and then double click again and it'll unmute. Just a nice touch too to have some control from the phone as well. And of course, if you have a Lightning phone, everything's the same, just has a different port here. We also have noise canceling levels. You can actually toggle it on and off here, but you can choose weak noise canceling or strong noise canceling. And if you're recording with this, you may want to record in mono, and that'll put output on both tracks. So now I'm in my garage. I'm using this in handheld mode. So let's actually test some directionality. Right now it's pointing at my mouth, pointing at the AC. And you can probably hear the AC is making some noise in the background. But let's turn on the noise canceling. Light's green. That makes a pretty big difference. 40 decibels of noise canceling is really nice. Now let's switch over to the transmitter, the tiny transmitters. I'll turn noise canceling off. See, we should be able to seamlessly switch. Take both out. This light turned off because now we're using these. Since I'm recording in stereo, let's see, one side here and one side here. So that's really cool. You can just flip it on here, and again, you can turn on noise canceling. Light's green, and there we go. Now if I only want to use one, I can just pop this back in. The light turns on red here when it's charging, and we can check the charge status right here still. Came fully charged, which is really nice. I really like that this is a charging case because it lets you just pop your transmitter in instead of having to go in your house, plug it in, or use a battery bank or something like that and having to wait. You can just have this near you, maybe in your pocket, and just swap on the go. All right, now one thing I'm curious about, let me get some tools. So one of the most common sounds you're gonna hear while working on a car is this. Or something like this. Now let's try that again with the noise canceling on. I gotta say that's really impressive, and it's gonna make things a lot easier for me when I'm editing because I like to bring those unpleasant sounds down a bit and make sure my voice is at the right level. So, you know, being able to have the AC on, being able to make the tool sounds a little quieter, you know, prevent spikes like that is really nice because it makes things easier for me on the editing side. All right, so I'm gonna pull this wheel off and we're gonna test the noise canceling versus no noise canceling. And I'm removing this wheel because I need to get under this truck to figure out where a leak's coming from. All right, let's do the first one without noise canceling. Noise canceling is on. Noise canceling off. And back on. Now another option if you're recording in mono is to enable a safety track. And what that does is you're recording the same audio to the left and right channels, but one of them has a volume that's a little lower. So if something is too loud for one channel, you can switch to the other and have good clean audio that you can use. So if I talk at a normal level, it's okay. If I start talking way too loud or really too close to the mic, I can switch to the other track and it should be much better to use. So that's another really nice feature. So I'm really impressed so far. The transformability, the ability to use it in multiple ways is really good. And, you know, having the microphone like this, I'm actually using it right now, or like this, especially with the 7-gram weight, is really nice. I also noticed that on the receiver, on both receivers, the USB-C and Lightning, there is a USB-C port. And what that means is you can use pass-through charging, so you can use the receiver at the same time as you're charging your phone. So if you have to film for a long time, you can, which is really nice. There's also a couple of other settings in the app that I didn't mention earlier. There's an EQ if you want to boost voice or cut down the low frequencies, or you can even make a custom EQ. And there's a setting to turn off the light right here if you needed to. And you can actually set it to automatically shut off the transmitters after 10 minutes without being in use. I want to say a big thank you to BOYA for sending me this. I'll definitely be using it on the channel, so you'll see it in future videos. If you want to get a BOYA Magic for yourself, I'll leave links in the video description. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, or you want to watch me work on cars, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.